Here's a talking point you've probably been hearing a lot lately. The COVID-19 pandemic makes it imperative that the U.S. lift sanctions and provide billions of dollars to the rulers of Iran. Some pertinent facts you may not have heard. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has said as clearly as he can, there is no sanction against humanitarian assistance to Iran. There is no sanction on medicines going to Iran. We want, he said, humanitarian medical assistance to get to the people of Iran. Meanwhile, however, not only has Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei refused offers of U.S. assistance, he's also joined in a propaganda campaign begun by the Communist Party of China, and it blames the U.S. for the outbreak of this virus. Look, I've got a serious question for those of you who want to lift sanctions. Why aren't you telling Iran's leaders to make some concessions? Don't you think they should at least release American hostages and other foreign hostages in advance? Maybe they should release prisoners of conscience and prisoners of religion. There's quite a few, you know. Is it too much to expect the regime to halt attacks by its militias against Americans? I mean, killing Americans while Americans are trying to save Iranians, you have no problem with that. A few other activities from which Iran's rulers might cease and desist, it seems to me. Sending sophisticated weaponry to Hezbollah in Lebanon, inciting genocide against Israelis, further developing nuclear weapons and missiles, and blocking international inspectors as they have been. Finally, Ayatollah Khamenei, 80 years young, is believed to have as much as $300 billion in assets under his control. If he were to donate $299 billion, he'd have $1 billion left. Is that not enough for him to live out his remaining twilight years in relative comfort? It boils down to this. If Iran's rulers want to get support from the international community, perhaps they should become members in good standing of the international community. What makes no sense is we pay the theocrats' medical bills and provide them with economic stimulus so they can fully fund their terrorism and neo-imperialism. Here's a more strategic and more moral approach. We do whatever we can to help the long-suffering people of Iran, but we lift not a finger for those who, amidst this crisis, continue to oppress, impoverish, and persecute the people of Iran while aggressing against their neighbors and against us.